Okay, Mark, focus. Look at me. No looking at your phone, no scrolling, no excuses. Today you sit down, today you open the book, today you study English. Today you become a language warrior.
Wow, a language warrior? That sounds very serious, Mark. Are you going to battle?
Sarah, oh my goodness. How long have you been standing there? Did you hear all of that?
Long enough. I heard you give a very strong, very loud motivational speech to your coffee mug. The mug seemed very inspired, by the way.
Hey, don't laugh. I was practicing my speaking. I was speaking in English.
Actually, that's really smart. You're teaching yourself while being your own student. You are doing the work.
Exactly. When I talk to myself in English, my brain wakes up. I feel ready.
And I bet our listeners do this too. You sit down at your desk, you have your pen, you have your notebook, you look at the paper and say, "Today I will study English. I will be great."
Yes. And then, 10 minutes later, you're just staring at the wall. You look at the clock, you look out the window, nothing happens.
Your motivation is strong, but your plan is weak. You have the energy, but you don't know where to put it.
If that sounds familiar to you, do not go anywhere. Sit down, relax, and listen.
Today, we are going to show you exactly how to study English alone and still make real, actual progress.
No magic tricks, no secret shortcuts that promise you will learn a language in 3 days. Just a simple system that works in real life for real people.
Welcome to the English Radio Channel, where we learn English through relaxed, real conversations.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah.
We are so happy you're here with us today. Maybe you are walking outside in the park. Maybe you're cooking dinner in your kitchen. Maybe you're just resting on your bed or riding a bus to work. Wherever you are, thank you for sharing your time with us.
This episode is perfect for intermediate learners, but beginners can really enjoy it too.
If something feels too fast, please don't worry. Listen again later. Your brain learns in layers. You hear it once, you get the idea. You hear it twice, you catch the words.
Let's talk about the big problem. Many learners write to us and say the exact same thing. They think, "I want to improve, but I'm alone."
Right. They say, I have no teacher, I have no speaking partner, I don't have money for an expensive class, how can I possibly get better?
Or they say, "I study for hours, but nothing changes in my brain." It creates a real sense of isolation.
Ooh, let's pause right there. Isolation. That's a fantastic word, Sarah, but it might be a bit tricky. Let's talk about it.
Good catch, Sarah. Yes, isolation. It's a noun. It means the feeling of being completely separated from other people, like you are stuck on a lonely island all by yourself.
Exactly. When you study a language alone in your bedroom, you can feel that isolation. You feel like you are the only one struggling to remember vocabulary words. But let us say this clearly right now. You are not alone, you are not lazy, and you are not bad at languages.
You just don't have a clear system yet. You are relying on feeling excited rather than having a solid routine.
I didn't have a system for years. Honestly, Sarah, my old study habits were incredibly erratic.
Wait, stop the track. Erratic. I love that word, but we need to define it for our listeners.
You're right. Erratic is an adjective. It means moving or behaving in a way that is not regular, not planned, and completely unpredictable.
So how was your studying erratic, Mark?
Well, one day I would feel super motivated. I would sit at my desk and study for 3 whole hours. I would read, write, and watch videos until my eyes hurt. But then, the next 3 days, nothing. 0 minutes. I wouldn't even look at an English word.
Oh, I know that feeling perfectly. And then on the 5th day, you realize you forgot everything. So you have 1 night of panic, 3 cups of strong coffee, and you try to cram it all back into your brain.
Exactly. That is the erratic cycle. Up and down, up and down. The problem wasn't our brains, Sarah.
No, it was our chaos. When you don't have a plan, every time you sit down to study, you have to invent a new way to do it. That takes too much brain energy.
So, how do we fix this? Think of your English skills like a small green houseplant sitting on your window.
If you give that plant a huge, giant bucket of water once a month, what happens? It suffers. The dirt washes away, the roots drown, and the plant looks terrible.
But what if you give it just a little bit of water every single day?
It grows. Slowly, quietly, it gets stronger and taller.
Your English is exactly the same. It needs a routine that is sustainable.
Ding ding, another great word. Let's look at sustainable.
Sustainable is an adjective. It means something you can continue doing for a very long time without crashing or giving up.
Studying for 3 hours on a Sunday and then doing nothing all week is not sustainable. You will get tired, you will quit. But studying for 15 minutes every single day, that is highly sustainable. You can do that for years.
Your English needs consistency, not drama. It needs a quiet, daily habit, not a weekend of panic.
So, how do we build this daily habit? Today's system is incredibly simple. It only has 3 parts:
Plan,
input,
output. Let's define those quickly before we dive deep. Plan. This is what you decide to do before you even open a book. It's your map.
input. This is what enters your brain. It is the English you listen to and the English you read. It's the fuel for your mind.
Output is what you create. It is what you say out loud and what you write on paper.
When plan, input, and output work together, you stop feeling lost. Progress stops feeling like a giant mountain and starts feeling like a natural walk in the park.
Let's start with the very first step, your plan.
Without a plan, studying feels so heavy. You sit down at your desk and you think, okay, what now? Should I watch a YouTube video? Should I read an article? Should I review grammar?
That creates a lot of friction.
Oh, let's pause. Friction. We need to react to that one.
Sure, friction usually means the physical rubbing of two things together, which slows them down. But when we talk about habits, friction means any little obstacle or annoying step that makes a task harder to start.
Right. If you don't know what to study, that decision is friction. It makes your brain tired before you even begin. Our goal is to remove the friction. You need to be deeply intentional with your time.
Hold on, Sarah. Let's grab that word too. Intentional.
I'm throwing out the big vocabulary today. Intentional means doing something on purpose, with a clear goal in mind. You aren't just guessing, you have a specific reason for what you are doing.
Exactly. So how do we make an intentional plan? We recommend 2 simple levels for your planning. You need one weekly goal and one tiny daily goal.
Let's give an example. A weekly goal is your main focus for the next 7 days. It shouldn't be massive, like learn all English verb tenses. It should be specific. For example, by Sunday, I will record a 2-minute video talking about my favorite movie.
Perfect. It's clear and you know exactly when you're finished. Now, to reach that weekly goal, you need a tiny daily goal.
Your daily goal must be ridiculously small. For example, I will practice speaking out loud for just 1 minute today. Or I will write 2 sentences about the movie today.
Why so small? Because small steps build confidence. If your goal is only 1 minute, you have 0 excuses. Even on your busiest, most stressful day, you can find 1 minute. And usually, once you start that 1 minute, you end up doing 5 or 10 minutes anyway.
But we have to be honest with our listeners, Mark. Some weeks, your plan will completely fail.
Oh, absolutely. You will get sick, your boss will give you extra work, or you will just feel completely exhausted. That is normal life.
When that happens, please don't quit. Just adjust your plan.
If studying at night doesn't work because you fall asleep, don't get angry at yourself. Just adjust. Move your study time to your morning coffee break.
And please, remove ideas that hurt your progress.
Like the toxic idea that says, if I don't study for a full hour, it doesn't count. That is completely false. 5 minutes of intensely focused minutes beat 0 minutes every single time.
All right, we have our plan. Now let's move to part 2, input. This is what enters your brain.
This is where many solo learners feel completely overwhelmed. There is simply too much material out there. There are thousands of podcasts, millions of YouTube videos, and endless phone apps.
It's true. It leads to choice paralysis. But before we even talk about what to watch or read, let's talk about your physical environment. You need to create immersion.
Let's stop and define immersion. That's a crucial word for language learning.
Immersion is a noun. It means being completely surrounded by something, deeply involved in it. Imagine jumping into a swimming pool. You are immersed in the water. We want you to be immersed in English.
And you can do that without traveling to London or New York. You can make English visible in your own house. Where is your English material right now? Is your notebook hidden in a drawer?
Out of sight, out of mind. If it's hidden, you'll forget it exists.
Instead, put your English notebook right in the middle of your desk. Put a sticky note with 5 new vocabulary words right on your bathroom mirror.
Change your phone's language to English. Let English live in your physical space so you bump into it naturally all day long.
Now, let's talk about listening. The biggest mistake learners make is choosing content that is way too difficult for them.
Yes, if you are an intermediate learner, do not try to listen to a fast-paced academic lecture about quantum physics. Your brain will panic, shut down, and give up.
You need to choose material that is slightly challenging. We call it the +1 rule. It should be at your level plus just one little step higher. You should understand about 80 to 90% of it and use the context to guess the rest.
If you want to actively improve your listening, try this method. First, listen to a 30-second clip of a podcast. Just listen. Don't look at a transcript.
Then play the first sentence again. Pause the audio. Now repeat the sentence out loud, trying to match the speaker's voice.
Copy the rhythm, the emotion, the ups and downs. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try to feel the music of the language. This connects your listening input directly to your speaking muscles.
What about reading, Sarah? A lot of people hate reading in their second language.
That's because they start with huge 500-page fantasy novels. Don't do that. Start small.
Read a short blog post. Read a recipe. Read a review for a restaurant.
Here is a 3-step system for reading input. Step 1, read a short paragraph just for the meaning. Don't stop for unknown words. Just try to get the big picture.
Step 2, go back and pick out just 2 or 3 useful phrases, not single words, but full phrases. For example, instead of writing down the word decision, write down make a tough decision.
Step 3, use those phrases. Write a sentence about your own life using them. Reading shouldn't just be passive. It should always help your speaking and writing.
If you only read passively, you might hit a plateau.
Ooh, plateau. That is an essential word for our listeners. Let's explain it.
A plateau is literally a flat area of land at the top of a mountain. But in learning, hitting a plateau means you stop seeing progress. You aren't getting worse, but you aren't getting better. You're just stuck on a flat level.
It's the most frustrating part of studying, and the fastest way to break a plateau is to change your input style and force yourself into part 3 of our system.
Part 3. Output. This is the fun part, but also the scary part. This is where you create language.
Many people complain, I can't practice speaking. I'm alone in my apartment. I have nobody to talk to.
And we say, that is not true. You have yourself.
Self-talk is one of the most powerful tools for a solo learner. You need to narrate your life.
Imagine you are making breakfast. Say out loud, I am opening the fridge. I am taking out 2 eggs. I'm going to fry them because I am hungry. After this, I need to catch the bus.
It sounds crazy. If someone walks into your kitchen, they will think you are weird. But it works. It forces your brain to generate spontaneous English.
Oh, nice word drop, Sarah. Let's pause for spontaneous.
Spontaneous is an adjective. It means doing something naturally and suddenly, without planning or writing a script first.
When you speak to yourself in the kitchen, you are practicing spontaneous thought. You don't have time to translate from your native language. You just have to find the English words quickly.
If narrating your life feels too strange, try the 3 questions technique. Every single evening, sit on your bed and answer 3 questions out loud.
Question 1. What did I do yesterday? This trains your past tense.
Question 2, what am I doing right now or today? This trains your present tense.
Question 3. What will I do tomorrow? This trains your future tense.
Let's do a quick example. Mark, go ahead. Answer the 3 questions for us right now.
Okay. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket and bought a ton of vegetables because I decided I need to eat healthier. Today, I am recording a fantastic podcast episode with my friend Sarah. Tomorrow, I will probably be very tired, so I'm going to sleep late and watch a movie.
Perfect! That took you 20 seconds. If our listeners do that every day, their brain learns storytelling. They learn how to connect ideas.
Now, let's talk about the ultimate output test, the 60-second recording.
This is powerful. Take your phone, open the voice memo app, hit record, speak for exactly 1 minute about anything, the weather, your dog, a book you read.
When the minute is over, stop. Now, listen to it. Yes, I know, hearing your own voice is terrible. Everyone hates the sound of their own voice, but you have to listen.
Listen just once and pick exactly one thing you want to improve. Maybe you notice you say too much. Maybe you notice you mispronounced the word vegetable.
Don't judge yourself, just notice it. Finding your own mistakes means you are becoming more articulate.
Great word alert, articulate. Let's break that down.
Articulate can be a verb or an adjective. As an adjective, it means being able to express your thoughts clearly and effectively in words. When you record yourself and fix your mistakes, you become highly articulate.
Finally, let's look at writing output. You don't need to write a 10-page essay, just write 5 lines a day in a private journal.
Use real phrases you learned from your reading input. Don't worry about perfect spelling or grammar on the first draft. The goal is flow. The goal is to get the English out of your head and onto the paper.
All right, we have covered a lot of ground today. Let's look at the big picture.
Plan, input, output. Small actions taken every single day.
There is no rush. You do not need to be fluent by next Tuesday. Big results need time, patience, and self-kindness.
Even on the tired days, doing a tiny bit counts. If you only have energy to read one English tweet, that is better than nothing. Returning to the habit matters far more than doing the habit perfectly.
Before we give you our special challenge, let's quickly review some of the fantastic, slightly difficult words we reacted to today.
First, we had isolation, the feeling of being totally alone and separated from others.
Then we talked about erratic study habits, unpredictable, irregular, jumping up and down with no clear pattern.
We discussed making a sustainable routine, something you can keep doing easily for a long time without burning out.
We talked about friction, the little obstacles and annoyances that stop you from starting a task.
We told you to be intentional, making choices on purpose with a clear goal in mind.
We mentioned immersion, surrounding yourself completely with English in your physical environment.
We warned you about hitting a plateau, getting stuck on a flat level where progress seems to stop completely.
We practiced spontaneous speaking, talking naturally without a script or a master plan.
And finally, doing all of this will make you more articulate, able to express your thoughts clearly, beautifully, and easily.
I love it. Choose 2 or 3 of those words right now, listeners. Try to use them in a sentence this week. Write them on a sticky note and put them on your fridge.
Okay, before we let you go, we have a challenge for you.
It's called the 7-Day Solo Boost. We want you to try our system for just 1 week.
Here's what you have to do every day for the next 7 days. First, grab your phone and record yourself speaking for 60 seconds.
What should you talk about? Just answer the 3 questions. What did you do yesterday? What are you doing today? What will you do tomorrow?
After you record it, listen to it one time. Don't stress out, just listen.
Find one tiny thing to improve. Just one. Make a mental note of it.
Do this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then, on day 7, Sunday, compare your Sunday recording with your Monday recording.
You will be shocked. Notice your growth. Notice how much more confident you sound after just 7 days of intentional practice.
Your English journey is not a mystery, friends. You don't need a magic wand.
It is just a system.
A small, realistic plan.
Gentle, consistent input.
Regular, brave output.
And tiny, daily improvements. That's how you win.
If this episode helped you today, please do us a favor. Like the episode, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment telling us your weekly goal.
And share this episode with one friend who is also trying to learn English alone. You can be solo study partners.
We are always here to be your study partners, right in your headphones.
We believe in your progress. We know you can do this.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Sarah.
This is the English Radio Channel.
Keep going. You're doing great.
See you next time.